creams on it do they work?
No battery charge.
Cream all over your body, just not a runner.
No, it is absolutely a runner, and what's more, you should be doing it when you haven't got flares as well. Really, the three fundamental strategies to keep eczema under control. The first is to avoid things that cause irritation or things that might be triggering it, and sometimes that'll be things like soap, bubble bath, washing powder and so on. Not scratching, because that releases more histamines under the skin. In young children, cow's milk allergy or other food allergies, but particularly breast or bottle-fed babies' cow's milk allergy, especially if you have a child who has very bad eczema or even mild, moderate eczema, but who also has symptoms in another bit of their body. So it could be a child who's got diarrhea, who's got constipation, who's got redness around their bottom, who's failing to thrive, who's got colic, who's poorly for another reason, and they've got eczema as well. We always these days think cow's milk allergy.
They have found recently that skin creams containing paraffin have been linked to dozens of fire deaths. Any word on this? Because there was a case, for example, of a man called Philip Hoe, who was at Doncaster Royal Infirmary. He had emollient cream over him, had a cheeky cigarette, and basically blew up.
Yeah, and the problem here is that all these moisturisers, the gunkier they are and the more they smell horrible, basically on the whole, the more effective they are, because the longer they stay on. Now, my understanding is that he had psoriasis, and again, different condition, but moisturiser is useful for both of them. The problem is a lot of the really strong moisturisers do contain paraffin. Paraffin, funnily enough, is flammable.
Okay. So if it's all over your bed sheets and everything, just don't smoke in bed. Okay. Nicola Ashead is in Newport Pagnell, and your daughter had this when she was a baby, Nicola.
Yes, she did, yeah. She sort of developed it about 4 months old, yeah.
Okay, and it's a real heartbreak, isn't it? Because you see her suffering and there's not much you can do.
Does he fucking hit me?
Yeah, it was. You know, she was, she developed it at 4 months, so she was very young, and, you know, she just, you know, she used to enjoy bath time, and then not all, you know, she'd be sort of really crying when we put her in the bath. She'd be constantly itching. She couldn't sleep because of the itching, yeah.
And of course the problem is the itching gets worse as you get warm, so when they lie down and tend to get warm, it gets worse.
Yeah, we didn't get a lot of sleep in the
enough. Now, in her case, Nicola, I'm suspecting that it would have probably occurred around her face when it started, because the common places are the fronts of the elbows and the back of the knees, as well as around the neck, but babies very often get it around their face. Or did she just have it all over?
Yeah, well, it did start on her face, actually, and we were told it was impetigo, so I think she prescribed a cream for that, and then it developed all over, and she was completely covered at one point,
So
yeah.
impetigo is